By now, I'm pretty sure y'all know that when I come on here and speak, I be speaking from a real and honest place. Speak with full transparency because I have really overcome the feeling of being ashamed of myself and being ashamed of the shit that I done been through. During the last month of the last year, I had my final battle with drug addiction. Sometimes people would look at you and they would think that you just a perfect being, like you just a perfect individual, like you just don't go through shit. That's unrealistic. Cause I believe that don't nobody come to earth, don't nobody come to this lifetime and don't go through internal conflict. For a long time I was dealing with addiction because of my self-esteem and how low it was, how low my self-worth was. I real life thought that substance abuse was solving all my problems. It took me a lot to overcome it, and it took me a lot to overcome my insecurities. It's crazy because we don't think that being zooted all the time is a problem, but that shit really is a problem. When we can't do the simplest things without being zooted all the time, that's a problem. That means that substance is controlling your mind and it's controlling your life. I don't even go to clubs and parties no more because when I do, it triggered that old traumatized mind that I used to have. It take me back to a dark place that I really don't want to be in, and I really don't want no reminders of it. When I do try to go, I find myself having panic attacks every time I go because it's just like the energy in them places just don't be the best energy. Since December, I've really been putting in that work to get clean. I ain't been smoking, I ain't been drinking or doing any other shit that'll have me outside of my mind. So I say all that to say, you don't have to be the perfect individual because there's no such thing as being the perfect individual. Them substances, they was put here for a reason. To keep you from getting to your higher perspective in life, to keep you from being a higher version and a clear-minded person, to numb your feelings and numb the shit that's broken inside of you. So ask yourself how long you gonna keep on numbing that shit. Are you gonna keep on numbing it till you 30, till you 40, till you 50? Or are you gonna actually try to heal that shit that's broken inside of you instead of using them substances to control that shit? I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna wanna hear it, but as long as you keep using that smoking and that drinking and that other shit to numb your pain, you never gonna live an abundant life because you always gonna have some controlling your free will. You always gonna have something that's gonna be able to knock you off your path because you let it control you too much. It ain't until you let that shit go that you honestly gonna be happy in your life.